50% of your penile blood vessels are already damaged. You just don't know it yet. In exactly 2 years, you won't be able to get hard. Unless you notice these signs today. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm giving you the timeline your urologist won't tell you. Those tiny blood vessels in your penis are dying right now, and they've been sending distress signals for months, maybe years. Here's the thing. 90% of men completely miss the third warning sign. They think it's just getting older or being tired. If you have even one of these 3 signs, we can still reverse this. But every single day you wait, more vessels die. Listen, I see this every single day. Last month, Michael walked into my office. 43 years old, successful guy, great shape. He said something that haunts me. "Doc, I thought I had more time." Michael ignored the signs for 2 years. 2 years of his body begging for help. By the time he couldn't perform with his wife, 70% of his penile blood flow was gone. Here's what nobody tells you. 52% of men over 40 are walking around with hidden erectile dysfunction right now. They don't know it because they're waiting for the obvious sign, that moment when things don't work in bed. But that's not a warning sign, guys. That's the crash. That's your body finally giving up. Think about it like this. You don't wait for a heart attack to care about your heart, right? So why are we waiting for our erections to completely fail before we pay attention? The real warning signs? They're happening during your normal day. They're so ordinary, so boring, that your brain dismisses them as just life. But your penis? It's been trying to tell you something for years. And the first sign is so stupidly simple that when I tell guys about it, they actually laugh. They say, "Come on, doc, that's not related to my erections." Oh, but it is. And I'm about to prove it to you. Okay, here's sign number 1. When was the last time you woke up with a full, rock-hard erection? I'm talking about those teenage-style morning erections that used to be embarrassing. Take a second, really think about it. If you said "I can't remember" or "maybe last month," we have a problem. And please don't laugh this off. I know it sounds basic, but morning erections are your body's daily health report card. Here's the science, and it's fascinating. While you're in deep REM sleep, that's around 4 to 6 a.m., your brain floods your body with testosterone. It's like nature's daily system check. Your brain is literally testing the equipment to make sure everything works. A healthy man should have 3 to 5 erections every single night, each one lasting 20 to 30 minutes. You wake up with the last one because that's when your testosterone peaks, right before you open your eyes. But here's what happens when your blood vessels start dying. First, those nighttime erections get weaker, then shorter, then they stop completely. And you know what? Most guys don't even notice. They think, well, I'm not 20 anymore, or I was just tired. No, stop that thinking right now. A 50-year-old man with healthy blood vessels should still wake up hard at least 3 times a week. If you're not, your penis is literally gasping for oxygen every night. I had a patient, David, 51 years old. Hadn't had a morning erection in 6 months. 6 months. He thought it was normal aging. We did one test, a penile Doppler ultrasound. His blood flow was down 40%. His penis was basically surviving on half the oxygen it needed. Here's your homework. For the next 7 days, keep a morning journal. Just write yes or no. Did you wake up with an erection? Rate it 1 to 10 for hardness. I'm serious about this. This simple tracking will tell you more about your vascular health than any expensive test. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, doc, but what about the second sign? Well, it's happening to you every single night, and you probably think it's just about getting older. Now, sign number 2. And this one's happening in your bathroom at 2 a.m. How many times did you get up to pee last night? Once? Twice? 3 times? If you're waking up more than once to urinate, your prostate is already affecting your erections. And no, it's not just about drinking too much water before bed. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your body right now. Your prostate sits right here. Imagine a walnut wrapped around your urethra. But here's what most guys don't know. That same prostate is surrounded by the exact same blood vessels that feed your penis. They're literally neighbors sharing the same blood supply. When your prostate starts swelling, and it does for 80% of men over 40, it doesn't just squeeze your urethra. It literally steals blood from your penis. Think about it like this. You've got one water hose trying to supply 2 houses. If one house starts taking more water, the other house gets less. Simple physics. Here's the killer part. Every time you wake up to pee, your body releases cortisol. That's your stress hormone. Cortisol murders testosterone. So you wake up, you pee, your cortisol spikes, your testosterone drops, and your morning erection? Gone. It's a vicious cycle that gets worse every single night. I had a patient, Tom, 47 years old, came in for erectile problems. I asked him about nighttime urination. Oh, just 3 or 4 times, doc. Normal stuff. Normal? 3 or 4 times. I checked his prostate. It was twice the normal size. His PSA levels were borderline. But here's the shocking part. His testosterone was fine. The problem wasn't hormones. It was blood flow being hijacked by his swollen prostate. We fixed his prostate issue first. Within 3 weeks, he was down to 1 bathroom trip. Within 6 weeks, morning erections came back. His wife sent me a thank you card. I'm not kidding. Here's a test you can do tonight. Measure how much you pee each time you go. Use a measuring cup. I'm serious. If it's less than 200 milliliters, that's not a full bladder. That's your prostate playing tricks on you. Your bladder thinks it's full when it's not. And guys, if you're sitting there thinking, well, 2 signs. Maybe I'm still okay. Wait until you hear sign number 3. Because this one, you experience it every single afternoon, and you've been blaming it on everything except the real cause. And here's sign number 3. The one that 90% of men completely miss. What time do you hit the wall every day? 2 p.m.? 3 p.m.? That moment when your brain just fogs up. When you reach for your 3rd cup of coffee thinking, I just need to wake up. Stop. That exhaustion isn't normal. It's not just getting older. It's your body's last desperate attempt to tell you that your blood vessels are failing. Here's what's actually happening. Your penis needs nitric oxide to get hard. Nitric oxide is made by your blood vessels throughout the day. But when those vessels are damaged, like we talked about, they can't produce enough. So your body does something genius and terrible at the same time. It steals energy from everywhere else to try to keep your sexual function alive. Think about your body like a smartphone on 5% battery. What does it do? It shuts down everything non-essential. No games, no videos, dim screen. Just basic survival mode. That's exactly what your body is doing at 2 p.m. It's going into power-saving mode because it doesn't have enough nitric oxide to run everything properly. But here's where it gets worse. You grab that coffee, right? Caffeine forces your blood vessels to constrict. You're literally choking the already damaged vessels even more. It's like trying to breathe through a straw and then someone pinches it half closed. Your body responds by pumping out cortisol and adrenaline. Remember what cortisol does? It kills testosterone. So now you're exhausted, your blood vessels are squeezed, your testosterone is dropping, and you wonder why you haven't felt horny in months. I see this pattern every day. James, 39 years old, came in last year. Software developer. Said he was just tired all the time. Lived on energy drinks. Hadn't had spontaneous arousal in 8 months. 8 months without randomly thinking about sex. At 39, we tested his nitric oxide levels. They were at 30% of normal. His blood vessels were so damaged they couldn't produce enough to keep him awake and maintain sexual function. His body chose survival over sex drive. Here's your test. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., don't reach for coffee. Sit quietly for 60 seconds. If you feel like you could fall asleep right there, sitting at your desk in the middle of the day, your nitric oxide production is critically low. Now look, I know what you're thinking. Doc, I have all 3 signs. Am I screwed? No, absolutely not. Because everything I just told you, it's reversible. But you need to act now, not next month, not after the holidays. Now, alright, here's exactly what you're going to do. And I mean exactly. This isn't some generic eat better, exercise more nonsense. This is a 3-week protocol that's brought men back from the dead. Sexually speaking. Week 1. We start with blood flow. Every morning, before you even check your phone, you're doing the vacuum exercise. Stand up, exhale completely, I mean completely, until your lungs burn. Pull your belly button to your spine and hold for 10 seconds. Do this 5 times. This creates negative pressure that literally pulls fresh blood into your pelvic floor. It's like CPR for your penis, then cold water. I know, everyone hates this part, but 30 seconds of cold water on your genitals in the shower. Just 30 seconds. This triggers something called nitric oxide burst. Your blood vessels go crazy trying to warm the area, and they produce massive amounts of nitric oxide. It's like shocking your penis back to life. Week 2. We add the food protocol. 3 things you must eat every single day. First, for Brazil nuts. Not 3, not 5, 4. They contain selenium, which your prostate needs to shrink back to normal size. Second, watermelon. Half a cup. It contains L-citrulline, which converts directly to nitric oxide. Third, dark chocolate. 2 squares of 85% dark. It has epicatechin, which repairs damaged blood vessels. And here's what you stop immediately. No coffee afternoon. None. Switch to green tea if you need something. No alcohol within 4 hours of sleep. It destroys your REM cycles where erections happen. And no phone in bed. Blue light kills melatonin. Melatonin controls testosterone release. Week 3. This is where the magic happens. You've been doing the exercises, eating the foods. Now we add the 10-3-2-1 sleep protocol. 10 hours before bed, no more caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no more food. 2 hours before bed, no more work. 1 hour before bed, no more screens. By day 21, here's what men report. Morning erections return first, usually around day 10. Then the afternoon exhaustion disappears. That's around day 14. By day 21, spontaneous arousal. That feeling of just randomly wanting sex again. Robert, 55 years old, couldn't believe it. He said, "Doc, I feel like I'm 35 again." His testosterone went from 300 to 550. No drugs, no injections, just this protocol. But here's my warning. This only works if you start today. Not tomorrow, not Monday. Today, because every day you wait, more blood vessels die and dead vessels don't come back. Look, I've just given you information that most urologists charge $500 to share. And honestly, most of them don't even know about the vacuum technique or the nitric oxide burst protocol. So here's what happens next. You have 2 choices. Choice 1, you close this video and pretend you didn't see it. You go back to your coffee, your stress, your slow decline. And in 2 years, when things stop working, you'll remember this moment. You'll remember that you had the chance to fix it when it was still fixable. Choice 2, you take action right now. You start that morning journal tomorrow. You do the vacuum exercise. You buy those Brazil nuts on your way home. You become one of the 20% of men who actually take control of their health before it's too late. I'm Dr. Max, and I've helped over 3,000 men restore their sexual health naturally. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button right now. Not later, not tomorrow, now. Because next week, I'm revealing the 5-minute morning routine that can replace ED medication completely. And trust me, Big Pharma doesn't want you to know this one. Check the description below for the exact protocol written out step by step. I've also linked my video on the 3 foods that kill erections instantly. You're probably eating at least one of them daily. Remember, 50% of your blood vessels are damaged right now, but they're not dead yet. You can still save them. The question is, will you?